everyone, Cheryl M here. I know I've been missing in action for several days, and I apologize for that. But to be honest with you, I kind of went into a like a blank state. I wasn't feeling good, and I'm still not so much. But because I wasn't feeling well, I don't know why. This doesn't normally happen to me. I just shut down on my crafting. I didn't do one craft since I got off, and that's not like me because I always love crafting even if I don't feel well. So I'm just apologizing, and I don't know what it is. I don't know why I shut down, but I think basically it's every time I get off the antibiotic I'm on for the infections I get, 3-4 weeks later it's coming back once I'm off of it, and it's just deeply frustrating. So I'm get sick and tired of going to the urgent care to get an antibiotic and pay that money for something I know what's already wrong. So tomorrow I'm going to call my doctor and have her call me in an antibiotic, and hopefully I'll feel better. So I apologize, but that's the truth. And I'm not going to lie to you. I just shut down. I couldn't think of one craft. I have wreaths. I have many things in my mind, but I couldn't put anything together as something that I want to do. And if I can't give 100%, I won't do it. I won't come on and just wing it. So the reason I'm coming on today is I have to move this. I'm sorry. And Charlie's over there laying down. It's a rainy, gloomy day. Another thing gets to me is this weather. I think I have seasonal affective disorder because every time the weather's dark, it seems to affect my mood. But on a lighter note, I'm coming on today to say a couple things. I sent out Donna Unbox's gift. I sent her the wreath that she won. I made her. That was the last thing I made, by the way, was her wreath. And that's when I started to feel a downward spiral. So I sent that out, and I sent her a couple other little things because if I do a giveaway, I'm going to add some surprises to the giveaway. So I did send that out, and I sent out her gift card long before. She should have that by now. So I wanted to congratulate Donna. She's a wonderful person. The other thing I want to tell you before I show you the craft I'm going to work on tonight is I started because I wasn't crafting, and I didn't feel the urge to come on. I was drawing a blank on a craft. Couldn't think of anything I wanted to do. And I started watching some other YouTube channels to try to get inspired. So one channel, you know how you're watching YouTube and something pops up? So this one YouTube channel popped up, and I think that's when I started going downward. The lady, her name was Phyllis Sykes. And the reason it caught my attention was that, first of all, she had an intriguing voice. But second of all, it said, "Rest in peace." And I'm like, what? Who is this person? And had, I think like 50,000 subs. So I'm like, it's got to be a good channel. So this is like a week ago. I started watching it to find out what the heck happened. Her name is Phyllis Sykes. So if you have a chance, she passed away. Get on there and watch this lady. And her husband, Bucky, is his name. She's from down south. I'm pretty sure from, I think, North Carolina, South Carolina. Don't quote me on that, but it's from down south. And I went back and watched, not all of them, but almost every video. I mean, a lot of the videos of her and her husband, Bucky. And she just has an exceptional channel. Was a great cook. She was born in the early 40s. So that's around the time. I was born in 55, so I'm inspired by the 50s. And she had this unbelievable life, and a hard worker, and her husband had a beautiful relationship. I love how they interact with one another, and it's all phases of her life, plus the cooking, which I love the cooking. I'm going to make vanilla pudding today. A recipe that she had posted, but you have to go on there and go back and look at her life, because it took me to another place. I couldn't film. I couldn't do a video. I just like shut down. I'm like, oh my God, what do I have to offer here? Look at this lady. She's amazing. And she just had a life that was unbelievable. She and her husband worked so hard in life. It was inspiring. And in the end, I'm like, why did she have to suffer like she did? It just blew my mind. And I think my mind went south. I just started thinking, is that what life is about? You give it all, your best, your all, and you're such a good person, and you have to suffer like that in the end? Is that what it is? And I went to a bad place, I have to tell you. And that's when I started shutting down on my crafting. I couldn't think of one thing to do. Should I do a picture frame? Should I do a painting? And I would go to the dollar store and I couldn't get inspired. So I don't know what's going on with me. I think it has something to do with the videos I've been watching. Not that that took me down, because I love her videos. I think they're amazing. It was just that dark side to it that really touched me. So with that being said, I decided I gotta try and get back and, you know, do the best that I can. And I want to do that. And I'm going to take care of my health in the meantime, because I know that plays a lot into the way I'm feeling. So I thank you for coming back and staying subscribed to my channel. If you have, I don't know. I haven't been looking at the numbers because that depresses me too. But if you are back, thank you. And I want to tell you what I'm working on. If you guys remember early on when I did my videos, I was doing a lot of wreaths, and I will be doing a lot of wreaths. But I did the winter white. Do you remember this wreath? And it never sold. And by the way, I wanted to tell you about the, speaking of white, the white thing that I made for someone for Christmas. That was for my daughter. It's like a tray. She didn't like it. My daughter is always honest with me, so I'm keeping it. So that's what happened to the tray. I'm keeping it. She's an honest person, and she'll just tell me, Mom, it's not for me. So it's okay. But this winter white wreath, I'm like, it's so beautiful, and nobody wanted it. And then it dawned on me why. Now I do have some beautiful Christmas balls, and I made it in the winter, and a little bird, dove, and little, you know, it was definitely related to winter and Christmas, but nothing. I couldn't sell it. So then I think everything happens for a reason. One of my doctors, who's a really sweet lady, her name is Heather, and she got married on the 1st of January. And so when I went to see her, she told me I'm getting married in a couple of weeks. And I'm like, what? I can't believe it, on the 1st of the year. So I went home and I said, I got to make her something. And it dawned on me when I went and looked at my wall, because I had it hanging in my room. Wait a minute. I don't need to make her another wreath. This is for her. This wreath is for her. This is, someone said to me, it looks like a wedding wreath. And I'm like, oh my God, that's why it's not selling. It looks like a wedding wreath. So what I decided to do, so that I'm not overwhelmed with a craft tonight, because I'm not feeling 100% yet, I decided to look for something in the Dollar General. I found this white plaque, and what I want to do is I'm going to paint it. I'm probably going to paint it black or white, I'm not sure. I'm waiting for the inspiration to come, like chalk paint. And then I was going to put on here, I don't know her husband's name, I didn't ask her, but I'm going to put the date, January 1st, 2020 on there, and then our wedding day. And I'm going to somehow put some pretty ribbon around here and adhere it to the wreath. Because I've been thinking about this and thinking about it. How am I going to how am I going to represent this as her wedding day wreath? And I'm going to somehow put this here with the writing. I'm thinking black or white. What do you guys think? Let me know, because I'm coming on tonight. I have the black chalk paint or the white. Has to be black or white. And I'm going to write her wedding day on here. And if I can somehow find her husband's name, if I can call the doctor's office, we can put her name and his name and then the wedding date. Or I would like to put our wedding day and then the dates, and not put their names, so that it doesn't give it away. So anyway, that's what we're going to do tonight. And pray for me, because to get well, I got to figure out. I'm just sick and tired of going to the urgent care, and yeah, you got another infection, blah, 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 pay $35 and see you later, and then you get it back in a month. And no reason why. I still don't know why. I went to a specialist. They don't know why. The only thing he said was it's probably from the chemo pill you're on. It's affecting your immune system. So, but that doesn't make me feel any better. So I hope I'm not seeming downbeat, but I went to a down place for a while, and I'm willing to admit that. But I'm coming back. I'm a fighter. I always come back somehow, some way. But I always want to give 100% to you guys. So that's the story. And I'm going to get it together. And my baby's over there, if you want to say hello to him. Charlie, he's over there on the chair, taking his little nap. It's miserable out. I had him out like 2-3 times in the rain. And so I'll see you tonight. And let me know, black or white for that board. We're going to paint it tonight. It'll be a simple project for me to get started with. So white or black, let me know in the comments. And once again, congratulations to Donna. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, if you like personal crafts. So that's what I like to do. And I'll see you soon. And I'm happy to be back.